All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe. Igbo Gwen, yeah. Igbo Gwen, yeah. Igbo Gwen, yeah. Igbo Gwezwenu, yeah. Mana sekenela munu. Say afọ furu afọ amakwala mma. Afọ nwarịkwala anyị mma o. Ụkwụ anyị ji bata 2023 ka anyị ji pụọ ma banyekwa 2024. Wee na-asị na ọ ga-adịlụ nwoke mma, dịlụ nwaanyị mma, dịlụ onye ukwu mma, dịlụ onye nta mma. Ife nji wee were asụsụ Igbo wee na-ekpenya bụ ekpele bụ na ndị China na-asụ China, ndị Germany na-asụ Germany, ndị Philippines na-asụ Philippines. Onwe onye na-enye ha nsogbu due na ha wụ ndị isi ọcha, mana anyị kawana maka na due na anyị bụ ndị isi ojii. Ndị ọcha bịa ya akụzili anyị bụ mathematics and English, and I'm forgetting to teach us the practical. Mana ndị China na-asụkwa China nwee the practical ma na-eme produce. It's not that na ndị China ka ndị Igbo nwee brain. It's just because of where the white people relegated us to, because we are blacks, and they felt that we are incapable of assimilating a particular level of knowledge. But I thank God that today the blacks, especially Ndibo in general, has dispelled that particular ideology that the whites have about us. If you go to America now, you find out that most of the people, most of the black graduates there are Nigerians, and about 90% of them are Ndibo. You can see that many of them, people like Emma Wale and the rest of them, for the one from Anambra and the rest of them, all those people who have done a lot of things in the Western country, who are blacks, and personally Ndibo. Meanwhile, Mazi onaya na nwanne Aizadu n'ukwu na ara agbajiri ya n'ọsọ. Igbo kwenu, ya. Igbo kwenu, ya. Lieno, ya. Nwono, ya. Anyị azụ ụmụ anyị o. Ụmụ anyị azụ anyị. Ekenekwa munu. As they go, the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, has made allegation on Monday in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, stressing that the only way to save Nigeria and keep the country is for the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the custody of the Department of State Service. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has accused President Tinubu's government of deliberately sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, particularly in the southeast region, to use it as a reason for the continued detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. This one is coming from the indigenous people of Biafra, and then they talk this one about the Presido. They say Presido purposely they cause insecurity for the southeastern part of Nigeria, so that they will be able to still keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS detention. But another thing is that Tinubu was not there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria and incarcerated in the DSS custody. He met it in his government. I think if anything is still going on, it should be maybe an instruction given about somebody and say, don't let this person go. Maybe something like that. On the continued information, IPOB made the allegation on Monday in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, stressing that the only way to save Nigeria and keep the country is for the Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu from the custody of the Department of State Service. IPOB also lambasted a civic group, Save Nigeria Movement, SNM, over what the pro-Biafran group described as unguarded attacks and useless petition against the House of Representatives ad hoc committee chairman Obinna Agocha for calling for Kanu's unconditional release from the detention. It said, we the indigenous people of Biafra, led by the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are asking how can charlatans from group to save a dying nation and at the same time promote the demise of same country through their display of ignorance. The Federal House of Representatives ad hoc committee chairman investigating the insecurity in some communities in Abia State, Honorable Obinna Agocha, called on the Nigerian government and its compromised security agency, the DSS, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally from the solitary confinement. After much deliberation at the chambers of the level of insecurity throughout Nigeria, with emphasis on the Southeast region, the ad hoc committee chairman gave the only solution to ending insecurity in the Southeast as the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Honorable Agocha is a stakeholder in the Southeast and knows exactly the root cause of the insecurity in the Southeast. But for the fact that the Nigerian government is sponsoring insecurity as a reason to continue the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will use their attack dogs like SNN to attack anyone who calls for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is non-negotiable that the Nigerian government must obey the appeal court judgments that have discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Should the government insist on the Supreme Court verdict, the eyes of the world are on the Nigerian Supreme Court to legalize the international crime of extraordinary rendition, Powerful stated. He further said, if indeed members of the SNM want to save Nigeria from going into oblivion, they ought to have advised the Nigerian government to obey their court judgments and orders. It will be absolutely impossible to save a nation that violates its citizens' right to freedom and abuses the rule of law with reckless abandon. If indeed the members of SNM are serious in saving Nigeria, they should tell the Nigerian government to respect human rights and the rule of law. Powerful alleged that SNM is bankrolled by the government to defend their dictatorship action at a fee. A bunch of individuals who fight the rule of law because of the ethnic bigotry. Maybe this SNM are part of those sponsoring the insecurity in the Southeast, and that may be why they oppose the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know that their criminal activism would end as soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Members of SNM should retract their unguarded statement and petition against Honorable Agocha. Also, they should tell the Nigerian government to respect her own rule of law by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, as the courts have declared. By doing so, SNM can save Nigeria if they wish. IPOB said this one is coming from IPOB directly from Mazi Powerful, the Media and Publicity Secretary of the Indigenous People of Biafra, according to what he named himself. As it is, everybody is making call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Manajo, Nani Presido, Ojekwano do Yawi Hano, Ojekwano de Ano, Kojirila Cotton Board, Yaya Chentio, Manajo Nani She, Yabi he, Agwagaki Kambwe, Asiri Ayamara ma Ijekwano Ano, Maka Asna Abambo. Otu n'ogbe agba abụ otu n'ogbe ajụ amụ ọ na-abụzi ogbe ka apịla atụ ọ na-abụzi ogbe ka apịla atụ wetin dey there be say asị na ebulu ozu onye ọzọ ọ dịka eme gịnị ọ dịka ebukwu nkụ maka nya bụ ife emego ka oyi so asị debi asị na onye na-amala ebe mmiri nọ mabịa ọ nwekwa ike ọma mma ebe ya bụ mmiri nọ wee kwụsị nwe na-asị ndị Igbo ekenela m nnu na-asị nke onye ezi ya ma gịnị nya zelụkwa n'ebe aka nga na-apịakọta ya na nke mgbochi taa na-asị unu ndịrịkwanụ ndụ ka unu ka nka maka na anya bụ onye nwere ndụ na onye bụ onye ga-afụ echi anya Kremunu, yeah. Likwano, Wano. When I see if now your first time where you say the carry body chip for this wonderful channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first who will collect them Thank you, wonderful people, for listening. Without you, me no go day, and without me, you no go day happy. Thank you very much.